here, a nifty move, set up in front, top of the 18. Here's Juan Kamal on net, shakes, an excellent save, diving to his left. Tiger Evans into the box. Liscombe has a step on the defender, just over the upper 90.
Match the Lions.
Tiger Evans, left side, swings it in. Butts looking for number 2, can't get it, still free in the box. Kuhn, back up top. Henderson leaves it to his left. Tiger Evans crosses it in towards the net, just over. Malik Henry. Henry cross to the box, headed far end. What a save, Chris Shakes. And it seems like something's certainly brewing on both sides, as both teams have had good opportunities so far. Penn State able to get it out of a cluster of bodies. Akron comes away with it. We'll just push it all the way down. No threat though for the Zips as we enter the final 10 minutes of half number 1. Once again, I'm Jake Starr. He's Juan Mendez. Thanks for joining us on Big Ten Plus. You'll also hear from our sideline reporter, Madison Miller, at halftime. Here's a chance here. Butts on net, off the hands of Butler. Liam Butts snuck behind the defense of Akron and almost a point-blank opportunity, but Butler, an excellent job on his mark. Able to get the hands on it and slap it away. And Juan, first shot on goal for Penn State today. And really a good setup. Almost caught the Akron defense sleeping in a sense.
Certainly, and that is why they missed Liam Butts so much. He was in his best form his freshman year, and he had a bit of a slump the sophomore year, junior season, but he's finally back with 2 goals already in this one, as he did miss a few. But Liam Butts there, great presence. A lot of hesitation by Mitch Butler, not coming out and putting pressure on Butts, who was going to win that matchup all the time. But again, a great chance by Penn State.
You think the right decision by Butler, staying back?
It ended up being the right decision, but again, you got to be decisive, knowing that somebody with that amount of pace can get ground on you.
That would Asu, nice job, able to stifle any potential push, but the Zips trying to come back and counter. Penn State, who it's almost seemed like they've dominated the last 15 or so minutes. And here's another look for them. Tiger Evans on the left side, his natural end. I'll just push it back towards midfield. Penn State thought they had a little 3-on-2 brewing. See what they can do right now. Towards the box, looking for Stevenson. Plays it off his head, but unable to settle it down in front of him. But a throw-in opportunity coming up for the Nittany Lions. Won't waste little time to get it in. Akron pushes it towards midfield. Dancing around a couple of defenders. Penn State takes it away. Play blown dead. Jason shook a look. First time we've seen him really involved today. Intrigued to follow him. 4 goals, 2 assists on the season. Scored multiple goals against FIU a couple of weeks back. Second time in his career. He's only a sophomore. He has scored multiple goals in a game, so he's off the bench today for Jared Embick, who can certainly be very dangerous throughout. I'll look for Evans again on the left side, but flags will go up off sides on Penn State. Evans a little bit too far ahead on that one, but still won. Another time where a Penn State guy almost kind of snuck behind the Akron defense in a way.
Very sneaky job of getting those through balls that Penn State's really good at doing that, especially the ability of everybody in the back line. Femi Awudesu played right back a lot. His entire job was to carry the ball out and find somebody on the pass, on the long pass. Jalen Watson played left back as well last year and the year before that. He knows how to do exactly so. So that form of progression is a little bit different to what Penn State does, but it certainly works if you have the pace of Tiger Evans or Liam Butts.
St. Penn State shows some pressure. It's been a constant theme tonight. A couple of times they kind of sat back, but that's when we were talking around the 20-25 minute mark. I think both teams just needed a chance to kind of catch their wind a little bit, but really since then, Penn State showed some pressure. And I think, and Juan, I'll ask you, Penn State's been the better team really the last, say, 25 minutes or so of this match.
I would say so in terms of composure. They're more composed, more relaxed than I've ever seen them before, especially when an opponent of this caliber. Akron's usually the commanding team on their games, and Penn State here at home has looked really comfortable with the pressure, with their substitutions, as we see somebody else get ready up right now. But they're definitely the more comfortable team, and usually that means they are the better performance so far this half. How about you? What do you think?
Say Van Danielson, the one set to check in. And I agree. I think first 5 or so minutes you saw Akron play its style of soccer. Was really pushing hard, had Penn State back on its heels. And the conversation we had before the match started was Penn State going to kind of sit back, park the bus in a sense, and just try to counter? Or are they going to try to play Akron's own game? And it looks like Penn State, they've tried to play Akron's own game. They've had a couple of good looks on counterattacks, though. A couple of times behind the defense. We saw the one with Liam Butts a couple of moments ago. We saw the one with Tiger Evans where he was just a little bit off sides. But really outside of those first 5 or so minutes, Penn State has kind of dominated in terms of offensive presence. Now, Akron has had a couple of really clean looks on net. They had the 3 straight corner kicks down on the other end. But it seems like Akron's chances have come more in spurts, where Penn State, it's a push, get it back, and then another push like what we're maybe about to see right here. Here's Seth Kuhn. Over to Evans on the far end. See if he can get a cross in. Good close speed on defense, but Evans works around a defender. And it's knocked out of bounds, but for the first time today, we'll see a Penn State corner. Really nice job by Tiger Evans. You thought he was stifled in that corner. Dances around a defender into the 18.
Certainly, especially dealing with Henry on the right wing back position there. That one-on-one is very, very heavy on the physicality of both players, and the pace of Evans, the cleverness of Evans, now has got Penn State their first corner of the game.
Van Danielson in for Matthew Henderson. Andrew Privet will take the corner for Penn State. First corner of the day so far. Here it comes. Into the 18, headed away. Juan Kamal, first one to get a head on it. Penn State has to reset things back at midfield. Also seeing Tiger Evans back on the right side after Van Danielson checked in. Here's Penn State again, Mangione. Kuhn sports that green captain's armband along with Mangione on their left shoulder. Looking for Butts down low. Penn State's got it. Stevenson tripped up. They find Mangione. Mangione on net. Oh, just misses wide of the cage. Mangione drops to his knees. Thought he had a point-blank opportunity on net. But the junior captain for Penn State just a bit off to the right. But another, as we said, good look for Penn State off a really good offensive setup.
Certainly the case, and especially the referee allowing play to continue. Stevenson with a great move. Ball lands on Mangione right where he likes it most. It just didn't quite curl enough, but again, the confidence raiser for Mangione, the third-year guy, the top scorer for this team.
Penn State will get another look. Kuhn and Mangione on the ball. Let's see which one of them takes the free kick. It'll be Seth Kuhn. On net. Knocked aside, but play is blown dead before that. Ball goes back Akron's way, Juan.
Looks like both teams are ready to go into the half. Maybe they're not entirely unhappy with this result, but one of them certainly wanted to strike and land first. Akron definitely, like you said, it started a lot heavier, a lot more aggressive with the formation, with their starting lineup. Those substitutions didn't really come into play as much as those came in for Penn State, but again, it's something that intensifies itself naturally in the second half.
Get a sub for Akron. Joseph Paulus checks on in for the Zips. Ryan Kingsford will step aside for the first time in this match. Akron, a chance back on the Penn State side of the field. Feels like it's been a few moments since we've last seen Akron on that side. And Juan, if you're both teams from each perspective, are you happy heading into the half 0-0?
I'm a little happier if I am Penn State because they have the more clever play right now, as we see there. They're happier right now because they've dominated the last 15 minutes. Akron dominated the first 15, so I'll definitely be happier if I'm Penn State. Nonetheless, Akron knows their bright spots so far.
Here comes Penn State. Tiger Evans, space to work with, left side. Crosses in, looking for Butts, heads it into the back of the net. Liam Butts, welcome back. And the senior gets his 3rd goal of the season on an excellent cross into the box from Tiger Evans on the left side. And Penn State leads 1-0.